She and Larry clearly thought it was throwing some good money after bad. And I did well that day.
Lagoon, Lagoon, you a hoe. You are a hoe. You a hoe, nigga. 007. Like, what the fuck is that?
I proved to myself and my family that I was capable of academic success and general discipline. But the feeling that college and
I did not want to play this.
And so, after months plotting my return to Florida, I resolved to head back after finals at the end of the semester. Training for my rematch with the Sunshine State included penning a work of fiction, my new resume.
I was saying, bro, this
the places I'd
money,
been,
man.
and great responsibility in important Southern Chicago restaurants.
Right.
Coining names of
Gotta get this shit done.
while play acting with places like Al's
Man.
According to
Oh God.
all of the show, non-professional employers the ability to check references. Before I knew it,
Yeah, he did, nigga. Yeah. But,
Make him have a
the
tear
only
really
decision
bad.
was to make
oh,
I chose right and ended up at the beach house, a gargantuan restaurant across from the goal.
Blow his shit up.
good.
Compromised
I can't do that. Not yet.
Not
Not yet. Not even his car. Nigga, what was it? That's why you level 38. Look, gun. You don't fight with honor.
The rest of the experience was elegant, from white linen tablecloths to a hefty leather bound breakfast. During my impromptu interview with General Manager Mike Bell, he asked me to name my favorite grape variety. As I struggled to improvise a passable answer to a question I didn't understand, Alice Master was the only one. Alice was 30-ish, with long curls, circular, goofy hair.
Y'all add me, bro. I ain't fucking with this nigga.
Resume. The beach house marked my first long-delayed taste of restaurant culture. Anything I had read or seen underbelly of the business. Being in a restaurant outside of working hours felt like getting backstage at a Broadway show or onto a movie set. Every day I got to see the place reconstitute itself, like a Polaroid developing. I arrived early each morning for training. The 5-man cleaning crew would already be there, sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, and wiping, each to their own Sony Walkman provided rhythm. They flipped inverted chairs from tabletops and packed them underneath. Deliveries of produce, proteins, dry goods, liquid products, and cases of wine arrived in a steady stream at the kitchen door. Most of it came from national wholesalers, but there was fresh red snapper and cougar from Destinos and local stores. Large Tupperware like things. The cooks, a 5-man band of haggard kitchen veterans, dragged themselves in, reeking of nicotine and alcohol, sometimes not having returned home since the prior night's shift. Hey, I didn't want them to do that. He wouldn't have invented cocaine. As they attacked their work, dicing carrots, onions, and celery, butchering meat and fish, and prepping salads, sides, and such, they shared ribald tales of what they'd gotten into after work and trading filthy jokes that would get them canceled today. Their endless rap sessions flowed naturally from topics as wide-ranging as the Miami Dolphins' current fortune to whose ball sack got sweatiest during service. They were a pack, and servers weren't allowed. I'd say, "What's up, guys?" and they'd just sneer. All this played out amid a cloud of cigarette smoke and the motorhead that blared from a battered boombox in the corner. Their leader was Chef Bradley, who wore a cowboy mustache and pressed white chef coat and favored a Cleveland Indians baseball cap to a traditional toque. I wasn't sure which restaurant clique I wanted to be a part of yet. I felt like George Plimpton in Paper Lion, an observational fraud, trying to simultaneously glean information and not get caught. My training included instruction to do my part to keep one of the cooks, David, sober. We were to deny him alcohol the way Clarice Starling was told to keep paperclips and sharp objects from Hannibal Lecter. He wasn't even allowed a beer at shift drink, the old tradition of a free round for the staff toward the end of service. One night, David asked a new and naive bartender for a bottle of bourbon so he could make a sauce for our apple pie, then drain the bottle before the first seeding even made it to dessert. You could then saute red snapper or grouper. Alice stormed around holding the bottle aloft, demanding to know who fucked up. The kitchen banner would still be going strong when I changed for service around 3 p.m. and began playing my part. We straightened up the settings on each table, cut citrus for the bartender, poured salad dressings into ramekins, rolled silver cutlery into white leather napkins, and Mary inverted one
You got
open
some beauty
bottle
rest, I see. Hitting the
ketchup
streets
to
tonight?
in a hot sauce. My dining room co-workers and I were sitcom ready. There was Trevor, bleached blonde valley guy, career server. He turned and burned, industry speak for flipping tables as quickly as possible to maximize tips. Woe be to anybody too slow in the point-of-sale system when Trevor needed access. He knew how to punch in each dish according to its coded number, a veteran trick that saved time. To further accelerate the process, he thought nothing of shoving me out of the way. Lonnie drank
Your phone is connected.
and I were sitcom ready. There was Trevor, bleached blonde valley guy and career server, who turned and burned, industry speak for flipping tables as quickly as possible to maximize tips. Woe be to anybody too slow on the point-of-sale system when Trevor needed access. He knew how to punch in each dish according to its coded number, a veteran trick that saved time. To further accelerate the process, he thought nothing of shoving you out of the way. Lonnie drank before, during, and after each shift, and as aggressively as anyone I've met before or since. If you spotted him crossing the dining room with a lone white Russian on a tray, it was not for a guest. Stephen, all 5 feet 5 inches of him, was the most meticulous of the servers and disdained snowbirds. His nickname was Revenue, or Rev, because that was his primary concern. His running commentary on each service was the best kind of earworm. I can still picture him leaning against the wood paneling, watching a trio of Alabama tourists in tank tops and flip-flops meandering in for dinner, and clairvoyantly describing what would follow as he wearily pushed off for their table. 3 fried seafood platters, $1,000 dressing, 3 key lime pies, 10% for revenue, thank you for playing. When a party left a stingy tip, he'd mutter, "Thank you, come again. Next time ask for Kevin." The guy I most connected with was Jeff Lane. Jeff had no business being in the Panhandle. He outclassed the entire region. He was ruggedly handsome with perpetual 5 o'clock shadow. He was packaged in crisp button-downs and faded Levi's and drove a baby blue 1965 Ford Bronco. On the side, he earned extra money building custom furniture for some of the area's better-off citizens. Running against the grain of all that was his cultural clout, with his Leonard Cohen albums and books and poetry by the likes of Sylvia Plath and Pablo Neruda. Lastly, there was Terry. The duckhead khaki shorts and white polo didn't do much for the